Well, as you can see from the clickbait image and topic title, I'm claiming that I have found, that is correct, I have found the on-screen robot mode of Holler from the Transformers, the original series, episode 1. That's right, I'm claiming it right here, right now. I found him. These are the characters that are officially, should be, on board the Ark when it is crashed landed on Earth. Look at the images of the crashed Ark. Who is who and where is Holler? Holler is here. I tell you this right here, right now. You see there's a lot of characters have been downed. All the way in the corner here, a bit of purple. All the way across to what I believe is Blue Streak. So there's this video that's great for like comments and stuff like that. Like, if I've got a character wrong, do tell me. Or if you think no, it's this character. But as ever, when it comes to the Transformers original series, some of these characters move, or the colours of some of these characters are used in different locations as the scenes go along within the arc during this section of the episode. So here we have who is who right here, right now. So I'm saying this could potentially be Blue Streak. This is 100% Reflector. This is somebody's leg. Now, to be fair, this could be Thundercracker's leg here. Missing from there. So Soundwave, 100% Soundwave, 100% Brawn, 100% Jazz. This could potentially be Hounds, because Hounds are the only green Transformer, with the exception of the back of, not the only green Transformer in general, full stop, but in the first series and first few episodes, like fully green. Again, there's another green dude over here. So blue dude here, can't pinpoint him. That's definitely Huffer. Now this is definitely Sideswipe's got the rocket pack there, white forearms. Starscream has had his head shoved right into the side of the wall there. This is Gears. And then we've got Prowl here. I mean, uppercutted by Starscream, probably right there. A yellow character here. A limeish looking character here. Again, another question mark here with 100% this is Thundercracker. 100% this is Sunstreaker. And off camera, near the repair section, is Skywarp. So, oh my god, there's Holler. Look at him there. I think this character in this location, right here, right there, is the official robot mode on screen of Holler. Again, slightly different from Grapple with the white thighs and chest section. But I'm 100% saying right here, right now, that is Holler in his robot mode. Closer look at what could potentially be Holler and other characters from that scene. Again, this could easily be Starscream's leg. But as we see, Starscream is also the other side of the arc there. But he's got pictured with two legs with no blue. But he has the red chest section and a bit of a jet plane section going on there with boosters on the feet. So there we have some bits. So definitely Reflector there. But highly likely to be Blue Streak, given the other one is likely Prowl with the black underneath the bonnet, and here with the black pelvis. So Huffer there, Reflector, unknown green section, unknown blue section. But remember, these could be parts of certain characters. I don't know who this lime green character is. I think this is probably just generic Autobot. But if you want to give him a name, if you know who that is, and then you've got generic blue looking cliff jumper, again it could be a colour gone wrong. That never happened in the Transformers cartoon. But I am saying 100% that this is our robot mode Holler. Without a doubt, that is our on-screen grab of him. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but I'm saying it is him right here, right now. See? I identified them again. Potentially Blue Streak. 100% Reflector. Oh, I missed him off there. That's Wind Charger. So the grey and the red. Right there. Again, that could just be the leg of Thundercracker, or it could be Starscream's leg. Again, we've got, in the scene before that, there's about 4 or 5 Starscreams fighting 4 or 5 different Autobots. So Transformers cartoon is there's going to be lots of the same character on the same scene, with Huffer being there as well. And then, see, this is the scene where Skywarp is being fixed. We've got a bit of Thundercracker there, right there. So Skywarp's being fixed. And what I've tried to do, as the scene pans round, I've tried to sort of identify who's who and who's where on here. So Skywarp's completed, and we've got some Autobots here. So he's in between his legs there. So there's never a clean picture of Skywarp not being in this. So that's why it looks the way it does here, with a bit of random Skywarp jet here. And again, I've tried to identify who's who in as the scene pans around. So we've got Thundercracker's leg, 100% Skywarp, potentially Ratchet given the colours and the blue chest section here. Again, picture this side with, again, the green bot could only logically be Hound. And then we've got a question mark of this grey dude here. It's definitely not Skywarp or grey and black dude. Definitely not Skywarp because he's literally just been repaired and he stands up in this section here. And then we get the next bit where Skywarp finds Megatron. Now, what I've tried to do here is, like, when Skywarp walks across, is to try and capture the best, like, put together picture of that scene in the background, where we see sort of mostly looking generic Autobots, to be fair, in the background. Again, I've tried to identify who's who. Random purple guy. Now, with the only purple Decepticon with purple on him walking around in this scene, Skywarp. Who's this purple guy? We don't know who that is. Again, it's that limey, greeny colour, but the potential of head horns and the white face. But he's got like a Jeep screen on the back, and I'm saying question mark Bumblebee as the best guess. Now this guy in the same kind of pose could be Hound, but because of the colour, I'll put a question mark on it. Again, another guy here, question mark. This dark blue, and I believe this does connect with how Soundwave is lying earlier. So let's just go back through. Yeah, Soundwave with his back facing this area here. So across here, we've got Skywarp potentially here, with the only bit of purple on the screen next to the repair bay is Skywarp. So I believe that could be Soundwave, but again, as you've seen, people move around. Again, this could be Soundwave from the different angle, but I do think that is Soundwave. And then we've got your more generically coloured Autobots and or Decepticons on the ground here. Then we've got the other scene again where Megatron and Skywarp are walking across the screen. So that's how it looks, and this is how I've sort of chopped it up and cut it up to see where anybody could be. So again, we've got identified clear as day. We've got Hound, his torso and head leaning up against a control panel on board the Ark. So we go back, you can see from this image, torso and head with the lights here. So probably Hound, but as you can see from the earlier images, Hound is here, well, his legs or whatever is here. And then we've got potentially Hound laying out here, the only guy that is green. Again, I know Brawn has a bit of green on him as well, but he's clearly there. So we've got a Hound here. We scoot back through. We've got Hound's torso there, potentially. And we've got definitely 100% confirmed that is Hound right there. And then we've got, well, the inner part of Ultra Magnus here. Got the old pipe stack here. So you could argue, oh, that's Optimus Prime. But we know Optimus Prime didn't fall that way during the scene. So we've got the inner robot mode of Ultra Magnus randomly on board the Ark, waking up. Again, generic. This is probably Optimus Prime's animation model with the pipe stack, but we know it's definitely not Optimus Prime. And again, potentially we've got Sideswipe here, a bit of purple Decepticon here. Hound, we know. Now again, this is clearly Blue Streak here, clearly Blue Streak laid out here. But as we saw earlier, Blue Streak is further back on the Ark, with, you can see his car door wings standing up. And then we've got in the corner Ironhide with his chest right there. Grey, red with the screen chest clear as day. So that is Ironhide. Then we've got this scene. I don't think I did a reveal for that. No, I didn't do a reveal for that. So we've got all the Decepticons laid out. So you've got one reflector, Soundwave, the middle reflector. We've got potentially a Thundercracker. Then we've got another Skywarp. And then we've got the third reflector. Oh, and actually, now that could be... No, look at the dark. Yeah, either way, Starscream's not pictured there. So, again, our first appearance where Starscream's coloured like Skywarp. Then they've got all these generic, now Autobots in the background. Again, that's... Again, with the wings popping up of a... That's why I pictured saying that one was Blue Streak. But, again, we've seen Blue Streak in a different position. This cartoon, I tell you, is so inconsistent. And then again, potentially the torso of the Hound being here, because we know it's not reflector because reflector's there, reflector's being dragged there. And it looks like it got reflector at the back there as well. But the idea is you probably, because the Decepticons have pushed Megatron and Skull, have pushed everybody to the sides. All the other parts have been pushed to the side to lay the Decepticons across the floor of the Ark, so they can be rejuvenated and reborn on Earth. So all these parts are probably jumble sale of a lot of different Autobots. And then we've got the scene where Optimus Prime is where he fell. He falls and he's trying to lean back to control the Ark crashing. And this is when, I think after Starscream's blasted the Ark, his body falls back. So from this capture, now unfortunately I didn't actually do a reveal. I didn't do the reveal on the PowerPoint as I should have done. So we've got Trailbreaker here. We've got Sideswipe up here, definitely Optimus Prime, and then we've got an image of Ratchet here, so he's got his red hands. That's definitely Ratchet, with the Optimus Prime falling back, and we've got the torso of the Hound again here. So again, we've got Hound in two places, we've got Blue Streak potentially in two places. First time we've seen Trailbreaker. And then I'll put a question mark for this guy in the background because I didn't do the reel properly. So apologies for that. So yeah, they are all the images of when the Autobot Ark ship has been crashed, and all the locations of Autobots and the question mark people of who they could be on board the Ark and where they lay before they are reawakened. I'm not going into the Beast Wars scenes because then everything completely moves from there as well. Could do that in another video. Because Optimus Prime is not sat in the seat. And Megatron is by the side door. Okay, fine. I'll do the Beast Wars section on the Ark, the crash site. But this is a video meant to be about Holler's robot mode. But I'm going to do it because I can't leave it incomplete. So, the first time we see on board the Ark is when Black Arachne is talking about it. And we get this short scene. Optimus Prime stands up. And then the Ark is attacked by the Nemesis. So, in this scene, we've got Optimus Prime, Ratchet in here, Ironhide and Prowl, and as Optimus Prime gets up, walks towards Prowl, we see Jazz sat here, and then when the ship gets shot, you see Ratchet clearer as he gets knocked back, but you don't see Jazz in the same scenes. That's why I've split it up like that. And then finally we get the Beast Wars Transmetal One body Megatron enters the Ark, and what I've had to do, because this scene is really dark, I've had to like brighten up the scene so I can actually see who's where and what. I have extrapolated. This is Prowl, and you'll notice that Prowl is in a very similar position as he was in the Generation 1 cartoon, and he's the only one that fits a similar position at all. So yeah, so we got Prowl here, and then the scene does pan around, as you can see. We've got Starscream here, we've got Soundwave here, and Skywarp here. So this, as the scene pans around, it comes this way, and we get to see a better angle of Prowl leaning on the back of the crate here. And Megatron flies past. We see Skywarp. So again, we only notice Skywarp because I brighten up and we see the purple colouring on him. So that's where Skywarp is. Okay, as he continues flying forward, we see Starscream in the back here, and it zooms in on Starscream's face because he has an appearance earlier in a Beast Wars episode. And then he flies over Soundwave, the big Soundwave reveal, and then we get to see, obviously, the front of Megatron as he's flying past Starscream here, and he's just flown past Soundwave, so we still see Skywarp, and we still slightly see Prowl over the crate here. And then he gets to Optimus Prime's arm, and we see an Autobot laying on the ground here, which is most likely Jazz. Now, I was umming and ahhing whether it would be this is Jazz or this is Prowl, but given their positions, he's sat in a seat and Prowl isn't, but we know that the Decepticon's bored in the original cartoon, so it could be argued that it could very well be a separate universe. To some people, it is. It's just like an alternate event situation because of the locations of where the Autobots are and Decepticons are on board the Ark versus the original episode. But for this sake, it's the same universe. So this is Jazz. Megatron rises up, blasts Prime in the head. And then this is episode Agenda Part 3. And then the next time we're on board the Ark is Optimal Situation. So it's the next episode where, well, the Maximals get bigger or the Autobots get smaller. So yeah, the scale changes from episode to episode. And we see this panned out shot. So we don't see the Autobot on the crate there. Starscream's disappeared. Soundwave's disappeared. Skywalker's disappeared. That is not anything there. That's just flooring and bulkhead and stuff. So we've got Optimus Prime still sat in the chair. And the only other time we see another body on the floor is when Rhinox is flying in on the medical skiff. And that's this downed robot here. So we've got legs, no arms, doesn't appear to have a head. Again, this is an unknown. I don't know who this could be. It could very well be Ironhide as an educated guess, given that he's the only other character that would be that side of the Ark when it's hit. This is obviously Beast Wars, how the robots are sort of laid out on the floor. But by the way, he's probably an unknown, but could question mark be Ironhide. And the next time we see any Autobots and Decepticons on board the Ark is in Master Blaster, when Megatron again gets inside the Ark. So this is the only angle where we get to see sort of other Autobots and Decepticons. So we've got Prowl still on the crate, and as you notice, they've added Megatron by him. Megatron's now there, with Starscream being about here at the back. So yeah, Megatron's now appeared. Wasn't there in the Agenda Part 3. So this is likely Skywalker still here, but it looks like Soundwave has actually disappeared on the ground here. So they swap Soundwave for Megatron, and it pans around, and we see Megatron transport of one body next to the G1 Megatron. Decepticon low, isn't it? But yeah, we see him next to the G1 Decepticon, and then later in the episode, as it's panned around, we see a close-up of Optimus Prime's head, still in stasis on the chair, with Starscream in the background. And that's the only time we see another decent view of another character. And then, as you can see, another angle here. I think that might be Starscream there, and then we just see Optimus Prime. So they've even gotten rid of Megatron in that scene, so he disappeared. And the next time we see anybody from Generation 1 on board the Ark is from the deleted scene where Optimus Primal is returning the G1 Megatron Spark into his body. And that's the Beast Wars section. But either way, I'm saying right here, right now, at the point of this video, this is Huller. Wow. Let the comments flow. Love, like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys and girls in the next video.